Hey, my Legion, how y'all doing today? I'm here today to review one of the most 80s metal albums of all time, one of my favorite 80s metal albums of all time, except Metal Heart. Well, Metal Heart from the band Accept. And what happened was, when I was in the Army, we weren't allowed to have like stereos and stuff like that until like permanent party. And until that time, well, not in basic, well, at the end of basic, basically, while I listened to music, I'd have a Walkman. I'd go place to place and listen to the Walkman, you know, and buying different albums and stuff. And I remember I had I don't know if I had a Walkman when I was in, before the Army. If I bought one in basic training. I don't think I had one in the, before the Army. Um, and in basic, I mean, not in basic, but in Germany, I know I was roommates with my buddy Jeff Moscone, who is a drummer now. You know, he's been a drummer, and he directed that movie, Final Tears, Married to Metal, that I did a review on. Hopefully, you'll see this. Now, hopefully, you'll see the video eventually. I don't know. It's he's probably busy. Um, and we used to party and stuff like that. We used to go out drinking and hanging out, and we used to before going out, we used to list some music. Yes, in the mood, and Except Metal Heart was like one of the main albums, along with Operation Mindcrime from uh, Queensryche. But I mean, Except Metal Heart really, because it was like good natured, like I don't know, drinking type music. It's like a metal thing. And the only song I remember before that, back when I was before the Army, was Screaming for a Love Bite. And I remember Marshall Haig, may he rest in peace, let me borrow on the bus, let me borrow, he had like the K-Tel cassettes. I remember buying one of the K-Tel cassettes that had Sabbath song Heaven Hell. I can't remember which one it was. They had like metal ones and stuff like that. And he let me borrow one that had Scream for a Love Bite from Accept on it. And, well, along with other songs, I can't remember them all now. I can't remember what they were called, Metal Meltdown or something like that. K-Tel had a bunch of good collection albums. And I even got a couple of DVD that Wendy Williams, live at Live in London, Wendy Williams, that was a K-Tel DVD. I didn't know they made DVDs. But K-Tel used to be really popular for doing like song collection and stuff like that. Used to have the ads on TV, buy the record and stuff like that. They never had the ads for the metal stuff though. And anyways, they had "Scream for Love" I was a big fan of that song. And then when I was in Germany, everyone was talking about some of my friends who were in the metal were talking about the album, the Metal Heart album from Accept. I remember Scone and I, like I said, Scone and I would listen to it when we went drinking and stuff. Before we went drinking, and a lot of the songs are really good anthems. I love the album. Metal Heart, I mean, it starts out, slow, and that's a great song. Midnight Mover, fantastic. Up the Limit, we really got into these songs. Wrong is Right, Scream for a Love Bite, Too High to Get It Right, and then after that, he would usually skip the next couple songs. Every song here is great, but a couple of songs were different. They didn't fit the whole mood. They were a little bit different and slow in some parts. But I mean that they were all awesome, like Dogs on Leads, Teach Us to Survive, and then he'd go to Living for Tonight. That was a great song. I mean, they're all two Dogs on Leads and Teach Us to Survive are awesome songs. Don't get me wrong, but it didn't fit with the vibe, I guess. And Living for Tonight, and that was the last song he played. And after that, Bound to Fail. When Bound to Fail started, it was like it started real slow and like it just didn't fit right the mood. So he didn't go do that. We usually went to Shafie's or something like that, or the club and stuff. It was like a celebration of music and stuff. And that was, I mean, I remember those times, and it was good. They were good times. And, I mean, when I was in Fort Bragg, I had a stereo too, but I was in like Napalm Death and Obituary by myself and stuff like that. I had to ruin myself. It wasn't quite the same thing. But I'd be drinking, listening to like Napalm Death and stuff, which was really cool. The Harmony Corruption album, especially. I can't remember the obituary album, and there were some other ones that were really good. But I mean, I remember that. I give that album a full on 10 out of 10. Except Metal Heart is a great classic slice of 80s metal, and probably one of my favorite 80s metal albums. And it's not really speed metal. I think Wrong is Right is the closest to speed metal on that. I call it speed metal back then. That's what I used to say. I say thrash usually now, but Johnny got me saying speed metal again. But it's a fantastic album. If you get a chance, I listened to it right on YouTube, and I just listened to it again on YouTube. It's fantastic. Still as great as I remember it. 10 out of 10 for Accept Metal Heart. I hope you like this music review. Until next time, bye, please. Take care, my legion.